We are joined by Patrick Olson with Carfax, talking all things car related. This text person says, I own a 2020 F-150. I've already had a problem with my transmission. Fortunately, it was under warranty, but now I am still having trouble. Is there any recourse for repairs, or should I just get rid of it if it's no longer under warranty?
So, pickup trucks are an expensive purchase. And what I would say is I would keep going back to my dealership until I got a resolution that I felt was right for the money that I paid. If for whatever reason they can't seem to fix that, then I would talk to the state attorney general about looking at the lemon law. But I know there are very specific rules in North Carolina, and you should educate yourself to that first. But I definitely would not hang on to it for too long.
So many kids are going back to school. Maybe they're driving to school for the first time. Many of them have never been sidelined on the side of the road with a car that has broken down. What should we as parents help them navigate and put in their car?
Absolutely. I think it's crucial for teenagers to get prepped because, well, hopefully it never happens. It certainly can. And I think it's better that they're armed with the knowledge in advance. So one, teach them to remain calm, right? It is very easy, even for me today, to freak out if I have a car problem and I'm stuck by the side of the road. So one, teach them that this is a surmountable problem. It can be solved. Number two, make sure that they keep their phone charged and that they know who to call. Most insurance plans and newer cards have roadside assistance. Make sure that phone number is pre-programmed into their phone so they know how to reach them and how to get it. Shouldn't have to rely on getting a hold of you to make that call. Teach them to stay in the car. That is the safest place for them to be if there is a problem with the car. It will be tempting to get out and to get off to the side of the road. They are much safer in the car than they are outside of it. Teach them also to pull the car as far away from the road as possible. They shouldn't get out and try to push it, but they should get the car as far to the right on the shoulder as they can. And the other thing they should do is learn to make sure that they know how to pop the hood and leave it up. That is a universal sign to law enforcement that your car is broken down and that you need assistance.
Gotcha. This question is, my car is under the Takata airbag recall. How much longer is it going to be before I get a call to have it fixed? I've checked with Chevrolet. They said they didn't have any parts.
So this is an issue. As we've talked more about Takata airbags, we know that there are more consumers reaching out to dealerships. So I would start widening your areas. If your local dealership doesn't have it, try the one that is in the next town over or just a few miles away. If none of them have it, then I would call Chevrolet's customer service line and say, hey, I have a car that's under a Takata airbag recall. That recall may be as old as 10 years. They should be able to give you some sense of when they're going to be able to replace that airbag for you.
What does it mean when I have to turn my car ignition on more than once to get it to start? I have an older car.
It doesn't mean good things.
Sorry that we're laughing at your expense.
Yeah, I would take it to your mechanic. There's a lot of things that could be going on. It could be problems with your spark plugs. It could be problems with your fuel line. But the only way they're going to know is to, get it up on the lift and take a look at it.
Okay. Is there a reason to have a brake fluid flush?
From my understanding, the brake fluid does not need to be flushed. It just needs to be topped off. You want to keep it at a certain level, and it shouldn't lose much fluid over time. So if it's losing fluid and you feel like you need to have more added every so often, I would ask your mechanic to check the brake lines, make sure there's not a leak in there somewhere.
Okay, we've got 1 minute. This person's asking, is it wise to buy that salvage title car?
It can be wise if you know what you're doing. If you are a first timer trying to rehab a salvaged car that, it might be in some people's eyes a collector car, it can be done, but you open yourself up to a lot of potential problems. So if you know what you're doing, go for it. But if you don't know what you're doing and you've never done it before, I would make sure you get a lot of counsel before you even attempt that.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Patrick Olson, for your time and your wisdom as well. If you missed any part of our conversation, you can find it in our website in the Who Wants to Know section.